today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Washington football team taking on Russell Wilson and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, the tight end fells.
Wilson
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 3rd down, Wilson, and he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 32-yard line.
16 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is Shepard on the catch. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
Complete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again here. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Complete.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the IGNFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Desmond King on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
A give. This is Kamara. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Caught by Sanu. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Wilson.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but he didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to Levine Toilolo.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. They find some open field here. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
To Melvin Gordon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Melvin Gordon.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
Melvin Gordon.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Gain of a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Eagles have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
To Calvin Ridley. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 17, Washington nothing.
51 the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. 51 the mic, 51.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tannehill.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
The 50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
6-yard line.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got Jack Doyle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw again is Wilson. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down at 7.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. This goes underneath to Doyle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Doug Pederson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Gordon on 1st down, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side, Doyle with it.
Wilson's pass complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, the tight end falls. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's looking for Ridley again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. On first down, Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Tannehill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Complete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing again is Tannehill, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Ridley. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
Tannehill's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
15 yards to pick up. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Down right around the 25.
Alvin Kamara.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To Josh Allen.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's complete to Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Able to get this to Gordon. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tannehill now to throw. This one caught by Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
at the 50-yard
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
And 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now Tannehill. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Gerald McCoy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Wilson on 1st down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs.
Wilson's pass.
He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 9
That'll
yards.
put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson finding fouls complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Well, this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Washington, nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's now third down.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Anthony Jennings brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Third down.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Tannehill. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
And 4.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
By the Eagles.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.